Good people on the quest for good content. What's good? Welcome to another installment of Song of the Week. Y'all got me in person today, so it must be a special occasion. My name is Bill Farrow, here with founder of the channel, Jordan Bell. Jordan, we'll keep our intro short. By now they kind of know who we are.
That's right.
But today we have a creative force, whirlwind of talent, charisma, energy, 4-time Grammy nominated, Grammy Award winning, 2-time published author, if I'm doing my research correctly.
Yep.
Come on now.
Come on, throw those credentials out there.
Yeah, contributor, voice actor, and songwriter for shows like D and Friends in Oz. And last but not least, Tiny Desk Concert Award winner from 2017 with that very iconic Tiny Desk performance. It's my pleasure to introduce Tarriona Tank Ball.
Yes.
That was good.
Welcome. We do our research.
I like when people get it right.
That's
I'm
right.
like,
We do our homework.
Don't drop it. Don't drop the ball.
Welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, John.
We're super appreciative.
Jordan. So southern.
We're really excited. Number one, when we were able to kind of get this booked, I was telling Bill, I was like, she's the most talented person we'll be in the room with so far.
Wow,
Like,
that's crazy.
your talent speaks for itself. Like Bill just said, all the awards and accolades and
Yeah, Bill even mentioned Dear Friends and Eyes. I was like, that's right.
Come on.
Hello. That's like one of my most proudest thing I've ever done.
Villainous Miss Ruby, if I'm not mistaken.
I am Miss Ruby.
Come on now.
Come on.
Come on now. Talk
am
about
Miss
it.
We try to show love in every and all form, obviously.
Thank you.
That's right. That's right.
But we're very grateful for you making time for us today, especially in the midst of so much going on.
Yes, thank you. Sleeping late, yep.
Yeah,
That's right.
Sleep,
Hey,
sleeping late and
you
hopefully
gotta
sleeping
get
well.
some sleep in.
There
We
all
get
this
it.
time.
Oh my. Which actually you mentioned a little bit before we got on camera. Maybe we can't talk about it, but I'm gonna ask. New album, new project, new wave of writing. I'm not gonna ask about that specifically because the surprise has to be the surprise. But I did want to maybe start off with a little bit of the creative process in your writing and how you've seen it evolve over the course of your career. Because you're over 10 years in with you and your band. A lot of new wave of life experiences.
It is exciting. I don't like when someone tells me it's time for me to make some music. You know, I feel like that's it's your job, like, right? So it got to have a time thing on it. But being a creative, you're also like, but I need to live a little bit now. I need to bump that head and go and party as well. So but I am enjoying the process because once I do get in the process, though, I'm in it. I'm in it.
Always.
And I'm having fun. And I always take my poems and I make them into melodies sometimes. And I've been having a lot of fun with my producer, Austin Brown. That's just been fun. Just flying back and forth from California, just working with all type of people in and out the studio, 9 to 10 hour just blocks, just staying in there and just walking outside and be like, oh my gosh, the sun is alive. You know, the sun here. But I'm having fun. I'm around a corner from being in, like, you know, the stretch.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You know, I'm just curious about like your creative process and how it's evolved over the years. Like you've been putting out albums now since what, 2012?
I mean, if you say.
Like where did the kind of creative process start with you? Like I'm assuming it kind of started with poetry.
Definitely.
And how has it grown over the years?
I think that once when I was in my poetry team and we always made music and poetry together and made it really interesting together, that after we won like the really biggest poetry competition there was to win, that's when I was like, oh, I want to do this full-fledged.
Yeah.
And my process would go from literally being alone in my room, recording on my phone, sending it to the guys, or we just literally in a sound check and they just grooving and I just start singing over it, or taking out one of my poems and making it a melody while they are playing, or they send me a beat and I write to it. It's just, it has a lot of aspects to how I do what it do.
Yeah. What type of music did you listen to growing up? Like your music is so, I find the coolest about your music is your music doesn't sound like anybody else's music, right? It's very unique. It's very true to itself. And so how did you develop that style, and like what type of music was playing in your house growing up as a kid?
I think I'm going to be developing that style forever.
Yeah.
Because nobody could even, you know, particularly say what the sound is.
Exactly.
You know, I don't like when people just throw R&B on it just because I'm black. You know,
Right.
that's not just what it is. It got so many elements. Growing up, it was the Disney Channel.
Okay.
It was all of those Disney soundtracks. Disney just had the best soundtracks. I mean, from Mulan to The Lion King to Pocahontas. Oh
Yeah,
my
come on.
God. This girl said you think you own whatever land you land on.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
That's
Mulan? Is it
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas? Okay,
Lord.
yeah, that
No,
makes
no.
sense.
Mulan said,
It's
"Did you send
yeah.
me
It's
daughters?
been a while
when
since I seen
asked
Pocahontas.
for sons, man, it was real."
Yep.
Nita Baker, Peebo Bryson. I
Mm-hmm.
love to clean up my mama's house before she come home. Put that Peebo on, and I knew about feng shui earlier. That's what it's called, feng shui. Just
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to change around my mama's house and change the energy of our home. Um, and Kirk Franklin and the
Yep.
family,
Yeah, come
Of
on.
course.
Come
Of
on.
course.
SWV, um, the Ghetto Twins from New Orleans, Miss
Hmm.
T from New Orleans.
Yes.
I really love the Big Timers.
Come on. Who
Yeah.
doesn't?
Everybody get
Yeah,
your,
come on. Come on
everybody
Yeah.
get
now.
your roll
Yeah.
on.
Hey.
Oh man, it was some stunners, like for
Yeah.
real. So and a lot of like folk music too.
Okay.
I thought when I was gonna be out in the world I would be a folk artist.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, cause
Really?
I just like little folk. I like little cute songs. I like fun and Ingrid Michaelson and Sarah Bareilles and things.
Is that what your parents listen to? Did your parents
No, my
no?
mama was the Peebo and we
Did-
loved Stevie Wonder in the house.
Word.
Donnie Hathaway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the things I mentioned earlier. That was like in house.
My mother loved Stevie Wonder. We had a rule as a kid where no matter where we were, if we heard Stevie Wonder, we had to stop what we were doing and dance. So like I have stories of my mother like when I was a little kid where like they would play Stevie, like they'd play Az at the restaurant or something like that, and I'd be like, "Mom, we gotta dance." That's the rule.
That's so
Like,
cute.
yeah. So
When I hear Stevie, I know that my daddy is around because my dad loved Stevie
Mm,
Wonder and sounded like him. And when I say, "Oh, daddy here, daddy's pleased," I think he sent me some messages through Stevie's music.
I'm sure he does. Stevie was special, so for sure.
If Stevie leave, just a mere thought.
I
Oh,
know.
Jesus
I know.
Christ.
We don't even want to go
Oh,
there.
no, no,
We
no.
don't even want to go there.
We'll keep it on the
That's
positive
right.
note with the dancing and
sure.
being
For
around.
sure.
Okay. Yeah. That's where we need to live.
Yeah.
You right, Bill?
I'd like to go back to what you talked about a couple minutes ago. You said work is work, but you gotta find time to be human. Have
have
like
to
that,
live.
that
Yeah.
whole human experience. Work is a lot for any and all of us. So I'd love to know when you're writing or when you feel like you need to step away and replenish, refill. Like, what are the mechanisms you use to do that? Is it going out and is it dancing? Is it completely separating from the art? Like, how do you recharge your batteries?
no,
Because you've been
recharge
doing
the
this a long
battery.
time and making great work and great output for a
Thank
long
you.
time.
I definitely pride ourselves in putting out nice bodies of work.
Of course.
If you notice, we're not a band that honestly puts out a lot of singles.
Mhm.
We put out a body of work.
Always, yeah.
So when it's time to get away, it's nothing for me to when the album, when it's done, it's done. Oh, it's such an interesting balance because once you leave the studio, now it's time to listen to mixes and play around with it and all this other stuff. But when it's done, when I'm turned off, I'm turned off. I ain't got no problem turning
Mhm.
off. I like to watch TV
Yeah.
and scroll and order dessert first at the restaurants. That's what I like to do, and I like to be alone, and I like to be with my friends.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
I like to be with my family. I like to swim and be with my family. That gives me joy to see my little nephews and nieces like just jump out of the water with that brown skin and that curly hair. I'm like, this is what it's all about.
yeah. That kind of gets me into one of the things that I wanted to ask you about. I think there's something about being unapologetically black. And I think you embody that all the time with your music, with your style, your flair. Can you talk about that a little bit and just kind of where that comes from?
I think, well, number one, I just had really good sisters growing up, older sisters that just made me always feel just so beautiful and so brown and so creative and smart and just gifted and just and they I feel like they took a lot of shots for me. It's like boom, 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 boom. Now we got to me, and you don't have to go through too much because we gave you a lot of lessons, and hopefully you were listening. Um, and just living in this, I always tell people, just living in this skin and going through natural experiences as a woman, as an Afro woman. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's a political statement within itself to
Absolutely.
be against the resistance and just to live, just to live and document it.
Yeah.
You just living and document it. So You know, it's a beautiful people to be from, a resilient people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't be nothing else, even if like I died and God was like, "You come back as anything else." What else? I'm like,
Me.
can I be black again?
Can I be black again?
Can I be back again?
Yeah. Talk about New Orleans. Like, so we've been down here a few times separately, but
You like it?
I
Love
love it
it.
down here.
What you like
Always.
about it?
Oh, okay. So everybody's warm. They're as warm as the weather. You know what I mean? So
Well,
it's
hot. Hold on.
right. Well, they're warm to me because I'm an outsider. I haven't got them hot yet, right? But the food speaks for itself, right? I'm a big cook, just naturally. But the people are always looking you in the eye, right? They're not looking past you necessarily. They want to make time for you, even if it's a little bit of time before you go on your way. I just love that communal spirit that the South seems to bring. I lived in Atlanta for 3 years. And it's every city and really every region of the country has their own sense of hospitality, but that southern warmth before it gets too hot
Yes.
is uniquely its own, which always makes me want to come back.
Yes, I do love. There's a festival tonight too. If you
Yeah.
want to go, there's always something going on in this city.
Always.
White Linen Night, it's Satchmo Fest,
Yep.
all these other things.
Yeah.
What did you ask me? What I liked about you?
Yeah, just I'm just curious, like how did it shape you? Like it's such a unique city.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I had to leave to realize it was unique.
okay.
Because I know sometimes when you inside of the painting, you don't realize that you're art.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to honestly leave, and Hurricane Katrina had to happen for me to go somewhere else and see. Oh my gosh, what we eat is special. How we speak is special.
Yeah.
How we dance is unique. How we celebrate is different. All of it, and that's when I realized that it was a special city. And so when I came back home, I definitely wanted to engulf myself even more into the culture that was creating me. So I feel like when I came back after the storm, that's as like kind of a semi-adult. That's when I was able to, like, oh, I want to go to this club and I want to see this brass band and I want to go on this lively street and I want to hear this live music. So that's when I began to like really be like, oh, this city is special. But I really feel like I had to go away to even become more of who I was as an individual, regardless of where I was from.
Interesting.
Because even though it is a city full of love and togetherness, before the storm, it also was, known to be the murder capital, and it also was a place that you don't step too much outside the box at school. Or people going to talk about you, they're going to rip you, they'll bully you, so you try to fit in a little bit too. So I had to leave to realize I don't have to do that. I could be myself.
Where did you go after Katrina?
I went at first I went to Hattiesburg, Mississippi just to evacuate.
Yeah.
But we ended up living in Indianapolis.
Really?
Wow.
I
It
lived
was pretty far away.
Yeah, I lived in Fort Wayne, Indiana for I
Go
lived there.
Colts.
Yeah. I
They
lived
love
there.
their Colts.
Yeah, they sure do. So what was it like living in the Midwest? I didn't realize you lived up there for a while. So I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. So and I lived in Indiana
Nice.
for a while. So it's it's different though,
You,
right?
after high school is done, though, get the packet now.
Yeah.
Because ain't too much to do.
Yeah.
Especially when you got no car. Jesus Christ. And that snow. Oh Lord. So yeah, I loved being in school there. It definitely made me feel like I was a little shorted here in the South, education wise.
Okay.
They was teaching so many languages and they were doing so many interesting projects. I mean, at least in my high school. My high school was like dressed to impress, you know what I'm saying? Like talent, all about the band. It's the South, all about the band. But out there, I was in choir, but it was concert choir. It was, who's it, buddy? It's different. I'm used to...
Right.
So I was like, it was a culture shock even to
Yeah.
see a lot of interracial dating. I never experienced that in school. So it was different, but I appreciate the experience for sure. Definitely. I made good friends, good people I still talk to today. And when I go to Indianapolis to perform, I see my high school mates there. So.
Yeah. People in the Midwest have a similar warmth, I think, to people in the South, right? They're very welcoming. Like I said, I lived in Indiana for 7 years, and some of my best friends that I've made in my life live up there, and I'm from Ohio, so the Midwest is a very welcoming place, but it's very different from here. Very,
Definitely.
very different.
They helped us out a lot too, being
Yeah.
Katrina survivors. They helped us out a lot.
Sure.
I was gonna say we're welcoming because the snow makes us cold, so we
That's
just huddle in. You know what I mean? We just go.
waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to school in the cold, in the snow.
Oh,
Different.
Jesus, oh my
Yeah, it's
Lord.
different.
and you might have to shovel before that.
Oh
Right.
So,
my
like,
mama was ready to go. I thought we
mhm.
was gonna settle there, but no, she started to come home while I was in high school, finishing out my senior year, just to begin to rebuild.
Yeah.
Wow.
It makes you. The one thing I love about the Midwest is it makes you appreciate the good weather. Like I
Oh,
always
the
say,
weather was wonderful.
oh man,
Just to see the seasons change
and
Mhm.
in
everyone,
real time. That autumn,
yeah,
those leaves,
you sound like my mother.
the fireflies.
Yeah,
That's what it's, the butterflies and the fireflies.
Mhm.
I was able to see real life fireflies. I never saw that in New Orleans.
wow, wow, yeah. So I used to make fun of my mother. We would be driving in the car in the fall, and she'd be, look at the trees, look at all the colors, and I'm just like a little kid, like I just want to talk about football or baseball or whatever, and
Man,
she taught me to observe and look around and see the
it's
different things
amazing to
going
see
on
the weather
around you.
change out there,
Yeah.
because in New Orleans it's hot, it's cold for a minute, and then it's hot again.
And then it's
Hmm.
hot
So to
again.
see that true, thank you for reminding me of that, because that was one of my most favorite parts.
Yeah, no,
Hmm.
for sure, it is beautiful. Um, we were also talking earlier today. You've been in a band now for, like you said, almost 15 years. Like, what's
I think.
what's the secret sauce to keeping that together? Because that's a lot of personalities.
Ugh.
I don't want to say egos because I don't know them personally, but like I'm sure there's some ego that goes into it.
Yeah,
Like,
mine.
you know.
But
I mean, if anybody's a follower of the band, they've seen it change and metamorphosize throughout the years. It
Yeah.
always really has, because we've always had a core membership, and
Mhm.
we've had a stage show that was bigger than what the core membership was. So we always was switching out different guitarists and different singers and play around like that. So I think that the core has, the heart and soul to me has always been myself and my best friend, because we really started it.
Hmm.
We decided, when people used to see me walk on the street and they would say, Tank, when your album coming out? And I would say, and I would look at her. I don't know why I looked at her, and I would say, girl, when it's coming out?
Mhm.
And she would say, we gonna get it together.
Yeah.
And so we hand delivered every invitation to my first show,
Yeah.
and I wanted musicians, and I called for them, and we found them, and this life, everything we asked for, we will receive. Everything, even down to, you know, Erica Alexander from Living Single being our
Yeah.
friend, or winning the Grammy, or getting Coachella, or living in London. Everything that we ever asked for, we worked for, and we would get. And we just happen to have these amazing other people on the journey with us as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's beautifully said. Which actually brings me to another point, right? You just listed a plethora of accomplishments, blessings, the whole nine. New album in the works. Outside of that, what has you most energized and excited right now?
Making videos for these cool ass songs.
There we go.
Like your mind already get to turning, like, oh my gosh, like what's the visuals gonna be like?
Mhm.
Like that's gonna be dope. Really excited about doing my first book reading for my second
Yeah,
book. I'm
book
really
signing coming up
excited
if I
about that.
remember correctly.
Yes. I think we'll be doing a special reading Sunday. And I'm scared, of course, because like these are my feelings, these are relationships that I've had, and I'm
Yeah.
putting them out there into the world.
Mhm.
But I'm excited about that. And I would love to do, I'm just putting it out in the universe, I would love to do another cartoon.
Mm.
I would love to do another cartoon, especially an adult one where I get to curse.
Oh,
There you go.
That'll be fun.
the villainous Miss Ruby transforms into
No, leave Miss Ruby where she is. I need
A new character.
I need somebody else. I want somebody else that's just a little more edgier, because I love kid stuff. Because I love thinking that I literally get to sow into the lives of children and be a key ingredient, the way that recess was for me, and one Saturday morning, and everything that we used to love to watch growing up. So I love being a part of children's lives in that way.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, of course, I want to curse.
Mhm.
We all do a little bit, right?
That's
They brought me to that TikTok song. What's your favorite curse word? I know back.
so adult role. I want to curse more. Is there like a dream show or a dream concept that you would love to appear on as a voice actor, or just like a straight up live action actor? Because I've envisioned myself as Batman once or twice.
Yeah, you want to be Batman?
Yeah, I'll be a rich
Who
billionaire.
doesn't want to be
Yeah.
Batman?
That would be dope.
A lot of
I don't want to
philanthropy.
be no Batman. The one who don't want to be Batman. I'm so not into the Batman series like that. I'm
Really?
still on it when I think Bruce Willis was Batman. Was he
Bruce.
Batman? Was he Bruce? It was
Bruce
not
Wayne,
Bruce.
Bruce
Jesus
Wayne
Christ.
is Batman. It's
No, it was that other dude.
what's the guy's name?
What?
Christian
Christian
Bale.
No, I
and
wasn't on it then. I was on it before then, like when Michelle
Keaton?
Pfeiffer was Catwoman.
Okay.
Like that's my last time
See,
really
you know
into
I
the
know nothing
Batman
about
series.
movies.
Yeah, I'm
But-
more into the Christian Bale version.
A lot of people are.
Yeah.
A lot of people are. But no, not nothing particularly that's in the dreams. Just
It's out there and
just out there. Just let's see if it fits.
okay. Very cool.
Do you want to do, like, you seem like such a natural fit for Broadway to me. Like, have you
People
thought
definitely
about?
approach me about it a lot.
Yeah.
I think I got to be ready for Broadway, like mentally, and really excited to do it, so that all the shows won't tire me out.
Okay.
Definitely got to be a mindset because it sounds like a lot of hard work to me. I'm used to 75 minutes on and off the stage for real, but like that sounds like a lot of work.
It would be fun though, don't you think?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm not a theater nerd.
I got you.
I'm very animated and but it's natural because I
Yeah.
played with my Barbie dolls for years with my sisters. So I'm just naturally that way. But as far as like really putting it to true script and memorizing it and doing it every night, I never was like, I gotta do that.
Yeah, you perform with so much energy. So like when I've only been to one Broadway play in my life, but
I've never been to one.
Okay, I went to Anne Juliet last year around Thanksgiving, and it was like this modern day version of what would have happened if Juliet hadn't have killed herself in Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was
Was it
very
good?
cool. It was very cool.
I thought you was gonna say Hell's Kitchen.
No, I think I missed Hell's Kitchen. I think they started doing that one after I was in New York, so I haven't had a chance to see that one yet. But
Okay.
no, I think there's something about, like, you perform with so much energy, at least from what I've seen on YouTube and
Definitely,
whatnot.
it's a lot of
right?
energy.
And in Broadway, from what I've seen, obviously, like, there's a level of energy that you have to bring to that performance that I think you would have. I think you would
I
be
probably
really
would
good
have
at
fun.
it.
I
Yeah.
probably would, just thinking about it. You will not, I don't know.
See, there it is right there. Come on, man. Somebody sign her up. There it is right there.
The unofficial audition.
The
tape.
unofficial audition,
Yeah,
right?
there you go.
Did you said something about getting nervous doing the book readings? Do you still get nervous when you perform?
If it's a big performance, yeah.
Okay.
But right before, like, we always have an introduction to me getting on the stage. We always create an intro.
Yeah.
And it gets me excited, gets me ready. I'll be like, yeah, my boys are getting it. My hands get shaking. I'm ready to go out there for the crowd. And it's always an exciting moment and a proud moment. Like while they're literally introducing me. I get nervous for the big stuff, the televised things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, if I mess up, I don't even tell nobody when I'm doing the national anthem for Saints games. Because
Oh.
if I mess it up, I don't want them
You
to
don't
be
want people
watching
you
it.
don't want people to be watching. How many times have you done the national anthem?
I don't know, maybe 4, maybe
Yeah.
3. I don't know.
Yeah, cool.
Better every time out. I want to go back to something you said. You said you played with Barbie dolls with your sisters.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of, as Jordan pointed out, texture, personality in your vocals when you deliver your lines, your
Yes.
poetry. Talk to me about some of these characters. They're textures of your personality, right? But you have you have such impeccable timing when you do these vocal inflections, or
It's
when you
crazy.
talk about the multitude of topics you do. Is that more of a natural thing when you're writing? Are you thinking, oh, maybe I will experiment here?
When
Or
I'm
just
writing,
kinda-
I'm definitely not putting it in a voice.
Okay.
Definitely not. And then when I begin to speak it, then it do its thing. It's almost like something's just whispering in your ear.
Try it.
Do this,
Yeah.
try to do that. Stop,
Mhm.
stop. And I just listen to it. But I'm not writing it in a voice. I don't consider it to be some alter ego or anything like that. It's just different textures of yourself.
Yeah.
It's like your arm. It's like your leg.
It's all one piece.
It's all making up yourself. It's just different parts of who you are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. It creates a fluidity. A lot of, like you said, alter egos. A lot of people will create alter egos. Like, this is reserved for this section. But it sounds like you just have the door open, like, oh, everybody come in.
Yeah.
Whoever comes out to play,
Yes,
they
but
get to play.
definitely listening to the spirit.
of course.
Definitely listening to the spirit, because the spirit will tell me what to do and what voice needs to be heard right
Mhm.
now. I used to definitely call myself Mama Tusi.
Mm.
Hold on. Say it again, Mama.
Mama Tusi.
What is that?
I don't know. I think it was like when It's almost like when a Nina Simone spirit come over and you just
Yeah.
like, you just on the stage and you just like, I don't know, something spiritual is going on and you, oh, all right. And you don't care how you look.
Yeah.
You don't care if you looking cute, your eyes is bugged, your lips are perched.
The creativity takes
speaking
over.
in something and you go, you know, you just, honestly, you just letting it be. And like an old woman is in the house and she cleaning up.
Yeah.
I think.
To be determined.
To be determined.
And my friends, like one of my best friends, like, ooh, Mama Tusa here.
And you say you don't want to do Broadway. You over here creating characters.
I be creating characters cleaning my house, and I be thinking everybody do this.
I'm telling
just
you.
sweeping and like literally making up a dialogue. Like I literally be sweeping my house and saying, "You said you would never leave me, and here you are leaving me for my best friend." I just be cleaning up, doing stuff like that, and I be thinking, and I asked my sister, "You don't do that?" She said, "No."
There's a theater kid in you. I can see it. It's there. There's something in you.
There's a dialogue.
Yeah, for
That's
sure. Right, exactly.
Typing in the back of my head.
Exactly.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I do a version of the same thing. So.
What you be saying, Bill?
Okay, well,
Ooh,
so
I'm curious.
I am too. I haven't heard this.
Yeah. You're about to learn some new things. So I've been working on what I hope becomes a comic one day, and it's the dialogue between the characters as I'm thinking about different segments of the story. It's also, I make my little music on the side, and one day I hope to be able to perform it, out in the world. And so I'm thinking about how these textures of my personality interact, which is why I'm asking, like, I'd love to get inside somebody else's mind who seems to have a similar approach, similar.
I wonder
energy.
how
So
you be, how you act up on stage. You seem so reserved.
We will find out one day.
He's being modest. He's a great rapper. He's very, very, very talented with it.
Oh,
It's not about me yet. Maybe one day I'll be
One
in that
day.
shit,
Oh,
but-
right.
Yeah,
Nah, he's being reserved. He's like you said.
What's your stage name?
I don't know.
Is it not Bill Clinton?
It's not Bill.
That's a good one. Not
See?
Bill Clinton.
Not Bill
I like
Clinton.
it. That might
Okay.
be it
I
right there.
like it.
We'll stamp
Bill,
it.
not Clinton. How about that?
I like it.
We'll stamp it. At least one of the alter egos.
There you go.
Shoot, I found on a slick. I like, you know how Jane Hancock has that name. One of the new artists. I love that she has that name. I'm like, dang, I wish I could have Slick Side had me a little name. I Slick Side do, I guess. Tank. I mean, that's my family nickname.
Yeah.
That's
Everybody
a
not
good
walking
name,
around
though.
calling me,
It is a good name.
Tarriona.
Tarriona's a good name too, but I think Tank and the Bangas, and this fact
I did not like that name.
I
Purple
heard
Freak.
you saw that and say that in an interview.
Purple Freak, if I remember, is
Yup.
what you were thinking. Yeah.
Frequency.
Yeah, frequency.
Yeah, for frequency. That's like one of my bass players at the time was thinking of that. Yeah, man. I feel like I got stuck with it. I like it now though.
Yeah, it's a good name. I'm curious, and I have one person in particular that I want to ask about, but in general, who are some people that you've worked with that brought something out of you differently, creatively?
Brought something out of me differently. Nora Jones brings something a little different out of me.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh Lord, Mickey Hart, Jesus Christ, he had me doing all type of stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's it so far because I really just bring myself every
Sure,
time.
Always.
Yeah.
Sure. Mom, I'm gonna ask this question for you. Tell me a little bit about Samara Joy. My mother loves Samara Joy.
My Lord, she's that girl is a gift to the planet.
She really is.
She is a almost perfect executioner.
Yeah.
Executor, not an executioner. Executor. She's young and beautiful and gifted, and her whole family is. I love even working with her dad. Her dad was on our last project, and she was on our last project, so that's really special. And Samara doesn't really work with too many people. She doesn't do too many features.
Right.
So she's definitely, she picks what she wants to do, and she's a fan of ours as well, and we're on the same label too.
Okay.
So it just was just lucky.
Yeah.
Just lucky.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
And it's a great song.
I love it. Remember, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
And to do that one with Robert too. And she was so busy that I just asked her to do it on her phone. That's a voice recording.
Wow.
And we just got up in the studio and cut it up and put it where we wanted it to be so it could sound like a sample.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I had a
That's really
vision
cool.
for that. I'm just
See, that's
she
like
gave me a list of songs that she liked and I picked Remember. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be the one.
Okay.
Man, that's
Very cool.
amazing. That's like my favorite part about hearing how songs come together
Yeah.
like that. Is like
Yeah.
never would have
She's
known
like,
it
I'm
was a voice
busy.
recording.
I'm on a
just-
tour. I'm like, voice
Yeah.
recording. Gotta
Help
get her. I
me.
mean,
Help
come on,
me.
you gotta get her. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Oh, that girl's amazing.
Yeah, we interviewed LaRussell last month, and he was telling us some stories about how some of our favorite songs off of some of his projects were songs that he did on like YouTube Live and stuff like that. Like it's cool to hear how some of your favorite songs come together like that.
They don't know. People really be in the backyard just. I've been looking in my morning bag, just configuring these things out, getting the arrangement together, being consistent, being incredibly persistent. Even Jill Scott told me, "Girl, you told me to be persistent because you really, I text every other day. I'm asking. I'm,
Yeah,
yeah. It's such a thin line between being persistent and not annoying.
that's a bar right there.
Yeah, don't be annoying. And I don't like to annoy artists.
Right.
Yeah.
But I gotta get this work out too.
Yeah, for sure. We got to get it.
We gotta eat.
Because we also could be ADHD because we don't mean to not respond to you sometimes, but we be
Busy.
that way.
Yeah, you're busy. Like you said, you flying from coast to coast sometimes. Like, yeah.
You could leave a lot of people on red.
Yeah, life gets hectic.
Yeah, but not to be nasty. Just like, oh, I read it. All right, I'm gonna respond to it. But you never do.
It happens.
So you got to be persistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Definitely. We're talking about Samara Joy, talking about Jill Scott.
That's like my sister.
Yeah, definitely. You can hear the chemistry.
Yeah.
I would love to know, just from your vantage point, you've seen a lot of artists, done a lot of shows. Anybody you're excited about seeing them coming up in the scene that's like gives you that energy that goes, oh yeah, I can't wait to see them kind of fully bloom.
I think Jane Hancock. We listened to her
yeah.
album the other day, and I was like, it's good to see a beautiful voice and also just a full-figured woman, out there doing her thing, and it doesn't have to be what you think it is. I think they need to have more women that look like your everyday cousins and sisters that's in the mainstream media that can sing, because they are so attached to what it's supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and I like that because the people that I grew up with choir in, they didn't look like these mainstream girls, honestly.
Yeah.
So I like that we are revamping and directing what that is. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. And I would have to honestly go through my Spotify list of what I'm listening to, just so you can be like, oh yeah, I am excited about them, and I am excited about them too. I'm really excited about Ken the Man. I love Ken the Man. I'm like literally flying to Florida just to go see her show. And Ariel J, I think she's from Mississippi.
Okay.
She's a poet. And if she go and try to get that spoken word Grammy, oh my gosh, I'm going for her. She's amazing, and I love the way she puts music with her poetry, and it's just so many beautiful lessons in her work.
Yep.
And
You were talking about Pels before we
oh,
started recording.
love me some Pell, period.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be on his new remix to his song with Antiquity and Dawn Richard, Go Crazy.
Okay.
I don't know when this podcast goes so heavily when it come out. Everybody no surprise.
Right.
But it's gonna be dope, and it's getting a lot of traction, and I'm always excited to work with Pell.
That's what's up. Should we do song of the week?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You got a song?
Yeah, I do. So we both have picked songs out of your catalog as our song of the week, and I don't know if you have so many good songs, but the one that I kept coming back to is TSA, keep taking my shit. I love that one.
I love that song.
That's a fun one.
Who I remember being in, I think it was Germany, and they just took one more thing from me, and it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
I think I literally started crying, but I also think that I was also going through things in my relationship at the time, and it just was it was like that one more thing. It was like walking out the door and like the handle get caught on your shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
That happened to me last week.
And grab you back. You're like, hey, you know, it's like that. It was that one last thing. I was like, they just keep taking my shit.
Yeah.
And I called my sister. That's what I said. And so it's so good that you could turn these experiences into songs and people relate and they understand. And you're like, not the shea butter. And don't tell me when it's a black girl and the black girl going to take out your hair products and you're like, sis.
We are supposed to be speaking the language.
Yeah, come on.
Take the shea butter.
Yeah.
They always, I'm so sorry. You could check it. Of course, I'm not about to go check it again.
No.
I'm not about to go upstairs and go check it. Girl, my flight's leave about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I'm not going all the way back for some shea butter.
Take the $50.
Yeah, no, it's a fun song because everyone can relate to it, right? Like
everybody took something.
Yeah.
And I love PJ's part. He was like, "What am I gonna say?" And I was like, "Come on, feel like Of course they done took something from you. You know what I'm saying? So I love his verse and I love PJ Martin. And I love that the bounciness he was one of the first people I thought about because he kind of, his old stuff kind of lives up in that bouncy area.
Yeah, so that's my song of the week. That's a fun song. I really enjoy that one.
Thank you. I love that one.
My song of the week is going to be Cafe Du Monde.
Oh, come on.
Cafe Du Monde.
I love that one.
If you need a backup singer.
I got you. I got you.
Just perfect New Orleans. It's a New Orleans kiss to me. It's a kiss on the cheek.
Pretty listening is how I described it because I was walking sunny day in Chicago or just outside. And it hit my ears, and I was just like, this is like, it's just shimmering with the sun in my ears.
It was supposed to be Jill Scott on it, too.
Oh,
because
really?
me and her was actually talking, and because she was like, I got to come to New Orleans. I said, yeah, you got to come and chill, and we could go to Cafe Du Monde. And we just started, and I just started singing it, but it was sounding so jingly with her, and she was just like, it just sounded like a jingle. It's not the time. So when Peter Contel came down here and we really started to mold it to what it is, and I needed a feature, and I called Jameson Ross. He was like, well, I have a song. I was like, well, if you get on my song, I get on your song.
Yeah.
And he just sounds so beautiful on it. And of course, anytime it's New Orleans and the quarters, all that remind you of trumpets and the children tap dancing on the corners. And I actually thought of Trombone Shorty, and he came over and it was his first time coming to the studio with us and just putting this thing on a track, and I just love what he did. So I love how he layered it. I love how it feels. We don't even perform it much, but I love it. And I love when the music breaks and I'm talking to the crowd and I go, Du Monde, Du Monde, Du Monde, and they singing with us. And Rachel from Chicago just did the most prettiest backgrounds on it. So I love it.
Yeah. No, that's a fun song.
Well, I love it too. Thank you for making it.
Thank you.
For sure. Do you have a song that you want to highlight? It could be a song of yours. It could be a song of anyone else's.
Let me see. What would I like to highlight? I will probably. It's just so hard. I have so many.
Yeah, you have so many good songs.
Should I take off myself and go? Okay, I'm going to
for it.
somebody else. I can't even pronounce their name. Labi Sifri. It's called Bless the Telephone.
Okay.
I just like how simple it is. And it's so great. It's just, I listen to it a lot. He's like, it's nice to hear your voice today. I've waited all day long to write this song for you. It's just the way you make me feel. He's just talking about how funny how a phone call can change your day. Take the pain away. Gotta bless the telephone. And it just reminds me of the conversations with your grandmother. Just how you're having a bad day and just a call from one of your friends and just brighten up your day or just make everything just better. We really use that phone, especially back in the day, to really connect and to just talk about what's going on. And like, what if there was no telephone? Get to talk to your people from out of town, and I just love that because one call can really change your day, even a bad call can change your day.
Yeah.
And I just bless the telephone.
All right, I like it. Yeah, that's a good one.
We'll add it to our list.
Yeah, absolutely.
You like it, trust me. You gotta like it, trust me.
All right, yeah, that's going on the playlist. All right, cool. I have one question that I like to ask everybody. Are you more of a Michael Jackson fan or a Prince fan?
Come on now. I was gonna start off by saying my producer for this album is Reby Jackson's son.
Okay.
He's Michael Jackson's nephew. He
Yeah.
sounds just like him.
Yeah.
It's Mike. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And guess what? I respect Prince and I love Diamonds and Pearls and Adore, but I wasn't a big Prince fan.
Yeah.
But I just love Mike. And then we saw Mike grow up. It's different. Mike was in our house. We saw Mike grow up. And he just did the most monumental things in this world. Like, no one can compare to what Mike did. People was falling out at the concerts, crying.
Passing out.
The white
fainting.
woman peeling off this skin. Like, this was crazy. I used to watch him as a child like, dang, who is this? People going crazy. They've been taken out of the concert on a stretcher. No one has that impact today.
Yeah. No.
And he didn't even start singing yet. He was
He's just standing there. Right. Take the glasses off and they falling out.
Bruh. And then when I'm around, since I'm in the studio and I'm around, obviously, his family members, I get to hear stories of just how much of a beautiful person that he was.
Sure. Yeah.
That's cool.
I have a theory that Black households were either Prince households or Michael households. They weren't always both. And so we've been asking a lot
Prince
of people.
household, you was a light
Yeah,
family.
which kind of household? Because
We were a Mike Jack
I was a
family,
Mike I was a Mike family. We listened to it, and I always say like we didn't hate on Prince. I love like Prince is incredible. Like I'm not hating on Prince, but I grew up in a Michael Jackson house. Like the first CD my mother ever bought me was the Jackson 5 Ultimate Collection CD, the one with all the colors in the front and all that stuff. And ever since then I was in love with Mike.
Are you a vinyl collector?
I'm starting to be.
It's gonna be.
I'm starting to
Yeah,
be.
I got a vinyl in every room.
Really?
Vinyl player.
Okay.
In every room, just about.
Yeah. No, that's
Special.
When I used to live in Memphis, and there was a record store in Memphis, and like once every 2 or 3 months, I'd walk in there and try and find like a new vinyl record.
Memphis is a hard crowd.
Really?
Yeah, it's a music town.
Yeah.
So they always just take them a while to get crazy.
Warm up.
Interesting.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And what's that other place that they love? That everybody be going. The country people like to go there.
Talking about like in Mississippi down or Nashville. Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
hard crowd too.
Okay. Nashville's. I'm not a big Nashville person. I love Memphis.
I like Memphis more than Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville's more country music. Like it wasn't my vibe totally. And I didn't spend a whole lot of time there, but I lived in Memphis for 3 years, and it was one of the more interesting live music cities I ever lived in because people really do appreciate good live music out there in a way that's different.
They do, and they love covers too.
Yeah,
they definitely like to pay homage.
They love covers
to what came before.
Absolutely, yeah, you're totally right about that. They love covers, big time.
Go with what works.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. No, for sure. The cover bands out there, they'll play all night, and what they'll do is they'll play for 30 minutes, and they'll sell you until we get another $100 in this pot. We're not playing no more. And people will pay them.
What?
Yeah.
Gotta get that money.
Got to.
Come on now.
Absolutely. You got anything else?
No, I'm just want to say thank you for the time, really.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Bill, not Clinton, apparently.
That's right. Bill, not
Clinton.
Clinton. I love that. Well, thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it. It's an honor. We really do appreciate having you here.
Excited for what the future's about to hold for Tank and the Bangas.
Absolutely. Well, from New Orleans, I'm Jordan. This is Bill. This is the one and only Tank. This is Song of the Week, and we're out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.